Hello, I'm Alevere Nick and you're joining me for my 41st video update. What a journey it's been. And today, real cause for celebration because, drumroll please, no I'm not going to bother with that, I have reached my lowest ever weight as an adult. I mean, literally, since I can remember, certainly before I was 18, I am now today lower than I've ever been, even lower than when I first dropped weight with Alevere. Let me just show you very quickly on my charts. You can see here that when I first did Alevere on the 16th of December 2016, I got down to 12 stone 5.1 pounds. Today, 12 stone 4.2 pounds, 16.1% body fat and a BMI of 22.2. Now those are the readings from my current set of scales, but I have some more exciting news, and that is that today, well, literally in the last hour, I've taken delivery of a brand new set of scales that give me even more information. So they have given me a slightly different reading because of course it's now the afternoon, I've had my lunch, I've been drinking water and coffee and all the rest of it. So it's a slightly different result, but have a look at this data. Now these scales, and I will tell you more about these with time, are incredible. They tell you everything: your visceral fat, your base metabolic rate. They tell you your muscle mass, your BMI, your metabolic age, for goodness sake. Look at that. I'm 7 years younger than I should be on my metabolic age. I'm so delighted with that. They also tell you your fat mass, your fat percentage, your current weight. At the moment I've got it set for kilograms. You can see there that I'm now 78.8 kilograms. In the clinic today, they weighed me in at 80 kilograms. My scales obviously give me a different result. They're always going to be different, but they're all in the same ballpark. Basically, I have broken that 12.5 stone barrier well and truly. And in the last week, let me tell you, I haven't exactly been the best behaved Alevere patient because I've been out. There's been lots of things going on, and you know, there was a birthday meal on Friday. I chose a Caesar salad, but it did come with garlic bread, and yes, I ate the garlic bread. I probably shouldn't have done, but because I am now also doing a little bit of exercise, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, and because I am faithful to Alevere, if I know I've had a heavy day, I get back on to it the next day, and yes, sometimes I do swap out a meal for another milkshake, so I'm kind of managing it as I go. But I'm never hungry, I'm never lightheaded, and by managing things like this, you can see I'm still actually slightly losing weight, nothing of note, but as long as I'm a roughly 12.5 stone, I'm in my happy place. I bought this new jumper today, it's a medium. I was never a medium before, absolutely delighted. Now, I will talk to you more about exercise as I stabilise with time, and today, in fact, the clinic has put me on Stabilisation 3 Stage 1, which means rather than 3 shakes a day now, I'm only going to have 2 sachets a day. One of my snacks is being replaced with an orange or 2 satsumas, I think, and I'm getting my normal muesli for breakfast, and you know, my tuna salad or chicken salad or whatever you decide to have within the allowance on Stabilisation for your main meal. So yeah, that bit's changed. But what's also changed, and I'm starting very slowly, is I am doing plank exercises every morning. Now I've chosen to do plank exercises because they're incredibly low impact. There's no running and jogging and anything like that at this stage. This is all about developing your core strength. You've got to remember, I've had 4 months now where I've basically done nothing. I've kind of lived on milkshakes. I've done very low activity because I didn't have the calorie intake to allow me to do extra exercise. So when you're on Stabilisation, I would recommend this app. I think it's called a plank challenge or something. You'll see it. I'll show you a picture of it now. This plank app is really good. It's full of adverts, which is a shame, and there isn't a premium version that I can find, but it gives you a 30-day plan. It starts at about 2 minutes a day and builds up, and they are static exercises, but my goodness me, you can feel your tummy muscles engage and your bum muscles engage, and I can tell you I'm already noticing tightening in that area and that extra strength. I've only been doing it 6 days, so watch this space. That's going to be a really interesting one. In other news, of course, well, in other news, is there any other news at the moment? You've probably seen on the screen yourself all this coronavirus stuff. It's getting, you know, like nothing I've ever seen before, certainly in my lifetime. Really scary, some of the stuff. You know, the kids are still at school. I reckon by the time I'm doing another update, they might be at home with us for a super long holiday. Work changes. I know lots of you out there will be worried about yourselves, your friends, your loved ones, your kids. Very uncertain time for all of us, but I maintain that staying on Alevere has never been an issue with me with regards to kind of my immune system. I have found, without exception, when I've been on Alevere, I've never had a cold, a bug, a flu. I'm not saying that Alevere is going to protect you against coronavirus. Far from it. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, and all that stuff. Avoid the crowds. But I will say, I really do believe that my body was topped up with all those essential minerals and vitamins. Again, this isn't professional medical advice, but don't use coronavirus as an excuse, unless your doctor tells you to come off Alevere, because what a waste that would be to do away with all the good work you've done so far, or even to put off starting the treatment. I've had a great experience on Alevere. I feel better in myself than I ever have. And you know what? If I'm going to get this thing now, I'm probably better placed now to fight it than I ever have been before. So that's just my last thought on it. It's everywhere at the moment. The Prime Minister's going to give another update in a couple of hours. I'll be interested to see that and see what else he's got to scare us with. But yes, look after yourselves, look after your loved ones. And until next week, when I'll tell you more about the exercise, more about these incredible new scales, and hopefully I'll still be roughly the same weight. So see you next week. Comment, link, subscribe as always, and tell me your thoughts. Take care.